We're going to begin to sow the pasture that we've been working up the last day or so with the 404 LP gas farmall, the International 510 drill. I have just gotten this drill and haven't done anything with the grass seed box. And so what I did was I made my mix, as you can see in the other videos of me mixing. We got buckwheat, oats, wheat, a couple handfuls of hairy vetch, you don't want too much of that, and the pasture mix. So it's all suspended together. The real trick now is we have 2.5 acres, used a phone navigational field measuring app that was free, and I did this already once with just oats, buckwheat, and the pasture mix, and I was on number 14 setting, indicator settings, and that was putting oats on at 58 pounds to the acre. And there is no buckwheat setting over here on the side. So right now I'm currently on that. Now there was buckwheat in there and the grass seed. However, we have 400 pounds now in 2.5 acres. We now have to put on 160 pounds. I'm going a little bit overkill and hoping for rain, but I'm hoping to get some fall grazing off the oats. Buckwheat frost will kill that. And then wheat is about 125 pounds in here of wheat. And so then hopefully that'll keep coming. Plus we got the grass seed that we're hoping all that stuff that dies will wither from the frost and protect the grass seed, and it'll come on in the spring. So it's an experiment on my part. It is the 10th of September, so we at least got 30 days if we get some rain, if not a little further into October if we have a nice warm fall. So that being said, I have to determine, if we were going by the wheat setting, 19 would be 156 pounds, but our oats is in here, which makes it fluffy. That's 79. And the buckwheat somewhere between oats and barley probably. So I am probably going to go with setting 19. I would rather, I need to be at 160, so it's going to be between there. I might even go with 18. I would rather be putting on a little less and have to go over it twice than run out here on a Sunday evening, because we can't go get any. I may even go 17. And then if we have to go over it a little bit more, that's not a big deal. That way we get it over there. So I will adjust the drill now and see where we're at. I think I'll go with 17. One of the things that you want to do when setting these drills is measure from the correct side of the handle. They never made an indicator mark. I actually, when I first started doing this many years ago, I measured from this side of the handle, not thinking, so I was putting on too little of where I thought I was. So you want to measure from this side, because you got two, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. See, I was at 14. We want to go to 17. When you're doing mixes, this is all error or trial and error. I always go past a little bit and then dial it back to it. So there is 17, and then you got to do that to the other side. So now my neighbor, he's out of town today. He has a thing where you can hang it on, take a hose off, hang it on there, go 165 feet, and then it'll tell you how many pounds you weigh it, how many pounds to the acre you're putting on. I would like to use that today and show it to you, but he's out of town and I don't want to bug him. So we're just going to trial and error it. Like I err on the side of caution, because I don't want to have to go mix seed again and all of those great things. So now once you set one side, you got to set the other. Down here I will repeat the process and then we'll go get started. We're set. We're going to go get started. Also, you have to remember that you will have some overlap, and it's going to be hard for me to see these marker tires out there, because we cultipacked it the same way we're going to plant it, and it makes the same kind of line. So there will be some overlap that you have to account for in your settings. So keep that in mind. Like I said, I always like to go a little shy, and if I have to drive a little more, well, what's the big difference? You get to drive this nice antique equipment. Well, as you can see in the time lapse, I got off and I increased it to 19, which helped. After 2 laps, it wasn't quite down as far as I thought it should be. And you can see why I'm planting it heavy too. I got these little pests that we get eggs from. Goats are over there playing with the kids. And so they're going to be picking at this continually until it comes up. So they're going to decrease my population. Hopefully they won't be able to see the grass seed. But I have about a round left to go. This nice rectangle field is perfect. I have about a round left to go, and I was glad I increased it to 19. There will be some more rounds to be made. Setting 19, probably could have went with 20. I've got this much left, which is quite a bit, so we'll have to keep an eye on it and run it out. But it's not going to hurt to overplant it. You get to drive this nice antique tractor, and you know you've got coverage. So that's what I'm doing. Here we go. Hard to see the tire mark down there, because the mulcher is the same direction. But we're doing good. Gotta watch for our overlap. Looking across this long tank. This is about the last round, and we'll have everything seeded. Then we got to run that drill out. We'll start on the outside and work our way back into the middle again. And this project's going to be in the books. We're just waiting for the good Lord to send us some rain, and hopefully this will all get sprouted and take off and get going before the chickens find it all. Twinkle Toes is going to be moved over to a different pasture. All she has left is the edges. She's being weaned. So all the other ones are over there enjoying the shade. It's about 80 degrees out. I don't know if you can hear me or not. Everything is fully seeded. I'm going to start going across it at an angle. Just see if I can get some different tire markings. And we'll see how that does till we run the drill out. We want to run it out and get what we get. Everything is now finished. We went across it at an angle. And the only part that we didn't get to double seed was back there in that clay corner. Right in there. But I think we did pretty good for not knowing how many pounds we were doing, just shooting from the hip. And so it's all going to work out good. We got plenty out here. And we got these scratch monsters digging it up. This is we'll have to keep after these rascals. And they're going to be de-seeding it. And you can see the little burrows they make. But that's the life of letting them free range. And then we got these monsters keeping the edges trimmed down. They're going to be moved to new pasture this coming week. And we'll open up for them and the calf. These are the family pets. I forget their name. One of them is Iris, and I forget what the other one is. Anyway, they're great to have around. Fertilizer makers. So that's done, and we'll go over here and look at the drill. Now it's time to start washing, putting away the machinery. The drill did great. This is my replacement drill. The other one met an unfortunate end. It ran into a immovable object with one tire and got all twisted. The G1000 did great. We need to do some maintenance on some things. We've got to do maintenance and get things in better shape. The UB, can't complain about it at all. It's broke in. William's going to clean it now, change the oil, get it serviced. It should be fully good to go now. And Harrigator did good. We get all this dirt cleaned off of them. All of this, we'll pressure wash, start putting the implements away. And thank you. Like, share, and subscribe. Farming like it's 1967, 65, and 55. Thanks for watching. Come back again. Harvest is coming. Me and William have soybeans to do. We'll be getting the new Holland out. Don't have the 300 ready. Got some changes coming into the shop, and things will get better. So like, share, and subscribe. Come back for more. Thank you.